I'm just giving you a review on the show. Things I like. I'm done now. So things I hate.
It's a lot.
Chic. He never shuts up. People talk, you got stories going on. And no one get any stories in because he doesn't shut up. Tbriz, only one with a brain that knows what the hell is going on. Brendan, actually funny. Let him talk. Let him do his thing. Later.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from tbriz Studios, it's the Adult Baby Show.
Yeah.
Coming in hot with reviews.
Oh, yes. Is that our first official review?
That's our first great review.
Sure, we've had
That's
plenty
one of the best
critics.
reviews we've ever
I love that. I love that one. Welcome to the Adult Baby Show. We're your hosts. I'm Tbriz, the only one with a brain.
And I'm B.
And I'm Chic,
who never shuts up and is always interrupting people. I don't know. I mean, personally, I think that he was spot on.
Yeah,
I think he nailed me.
He nailed it.
You do have a brain.
You got a brain. You're the brains behind the show, and I'm the fucking asshole.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that thing that we played before the show. We don't want to use our friend's full name who gave this review. So what should we call him?
I'd say Chuck.
Yeah. Chuck, Little Poland, AKA, whatever you want.
You don't want to call him like Biggie Smalls
Or
Biggie
angry asshole.
French Montana.
That could be you, too.
That could be me,
Let's
too.
really give it like like, I don't know, we call him like Oscar the Grouch. Based on that interview, he sounded a little grouchy, a little drunk, perhaps.
Yeah,
Where,
a little sauced up.
So
Hey, I'm happy with his review. I like how he ended it.
I like it too. It ended well. The middle part was good.
I liked it. I thought it was great. He nailed it.
Beginning part was spot on. It's funny. Let's play it back. Let's break it down a little bit because there was
I like how he liked nothing.
I'm done now.
Hey, I'm just giving you a review on the show.
Wait, pause it for a second. That pause before review on the show.
It almost it's
So
like
where-
it hurt him to call it a show.
He did not want to call it a show. Is right.
This show that we do is not worthy of being referred to as a show.
No.
He was thinking
Not
of
at all.
another lower level term to use of the fucking that piece of shit, the thing you do.
He was just so drunk.
show. Well, now where was this? Where did this happen?
This took place after a fantasy football draft.
Okay.
And we went out for, a few end of the night cocktails.
Okay. And this person in general had a few of those cocktails, I presume.
But you know what? I got to say, it doesn't take him cocktails to hate our show. I feel like these are his thoughts.
Yeah, he
Regardless
regardless the
of-
same thing,
Yeah.
dead sober.
Because Chick was out earlier in the night with him because it had come around that he thought he had some reviews for the show.
Yep.
And which is good. We always like reviews.
Yeah, we
and one
love
of his
them, guys.
major reviews was Chick is the worst.
Yeah, he hates me.
And he thinks that maybe we talk over each other a lot.
Yeah, he's not a big fan of me in real life, as opposed, so I'm not surprised that he.
I think you
hates me on the
confuse him.
show.
I think you confuse him because he doesn't like useless. And he finds
finds me to be useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we do
Sounds about
talk.
right.
We do talk over each other
We
a lot
do
on the show.
Hey, it's something we try to do. No, we try not to do.
But there's three of us, and we know the number one perpetrator of that. Just look at
Yeah, I
him.
know.
Look at him. Both of us.
it's B.
Me and B are staring at Chick. We're grilling him. It's you, Chick. But what are we gonna do? We're stuck with you now.
You guys are stuck with
You know, we had that little cartoon picture made of you, and it's on the thing.
Right in the middle.
You know. Oh, by the way, we're gonna start season 2 soon. We're gonna revamp everything.
Okay.
We're gonna do new pictures. Probably just use real pictures of us. Just get rid of those creepy avatars that people who don't know us come to the page and they're like, "What the fuck is these weird cartoon babies in onesies?" Yeah.
Can we keep them on our little things though?
Yeah, we'll work on something. But season 2 is coming up. This is season 1. This is the end. We're gonna do season 1, season 2 premiere. We'll have a special guest. We're gonna have a big special guest.
Yeah. A little foreshadowing.
September 15th, around that time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to let's break it down. Go.
You want to hear more?
Yeah.
Things I like.
The big pause.
I'm done now.
So he doesn't like much, folks.
He thought about it for 2 seconds, and then he was done.
He was done. He was over it, and then he wanted to get right to what he hates.
Yeah, that was very funny. What's next? Keep it going. I want to hear the chick part one more time.
Oh, I love it.
So things I hate.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Chic.
I knew it was coming too.
Chick.
Do you think that other people feel this way as well?
Oh, tons of people feel that way.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it
I'm too real for people.
Yeah. He keeps it real. When keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah.
Keeping it real close. Oh man.
I don't like people playing on my phone. The Dave Chappelle show
it's the
reference
best
there.
skit ever.
That's good.
That was so good.
What else? Why doesn't he like Chick? He'll tell us next.
He never shuts up. People talk. You got stories going on. And no one get any stories in because he doesn't.
Well, because he says, and nobody can get their stories in. I'm good at translating. Like when other people talk in different languages and like have that bad broken English, and it's hard to understand them.
You got it.
I'm always the one that can translate the broken English really well
Got
into
those good
English.
ears, man.
But right there, that's the drunk broken English.
Yeah.
And he says,
I didn't know
people
what the hell he
let their
said.
stories going on, and he was always chiming in and won't let people get their stories going
Which is
on.
right.
Which is right.
That is
'Cause
true.
he's basically saying what we always say. You fucking interrupt way
Yeah,
too
the
much.
master interrupter.
The master interrupter.
He's not off on his review though.
No, but you know what? I like this. Sounds like a person that has listened to the show.
Yeah.
And he's following along. Like we've gotten
He
these.
basically knows us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've gotten these in the past. Some angry. Reviews, and it's always from people that really
Listen.
know the show well.
Yes.
So that's
That's what I love about it. If you're complaining about it, it's because you're listening.
That's a good thing for us.
I'll
yeah.
take it.
So what else does he have? Doesn't he finish that up with anything else about Chick? Let's stop with the Chick stuff because then he's nice about me and B.
Yeah.
I want to hear bad. He's got to have something bad to say about us too. Right?
Shut up. tbriz.
All right, that's it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Tibber is the only one with a brain.
I agree with that too.
Well,
But hey, listen,
I love this.
haters welcome.
Haters
Haters
bring on
gonna
the
hate.
Haters
They hate
gonna
us
hate.
because they ain't us.
We need more haters.
I love haters.
Haters are a sign of success, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes.
Howard Stern always said, what do you say? More than half of his viewers are from people who hate him.
Yeah, and you ever watch the movie, Howard Stern movie? What was it called?
Oh, Private Parts.
Classic.
Classic.
I could watch that movie all the time.
Yeah,
That's
so
one of
could
those
I.
movies I could always just throw on.
It's good.
It
it's
really
funny.
is. It's amazing.
And they talk about the statistics of the people and the amount of time they listen to a show, and they say this: Howard Stern people that like Howard Stern listen for like an hour. Like people that hate Howard Stern listen for 4 hours or something like that, and I just find that interesting. And again, I can relate that back to even like social media. You know, you ever
Yeah.
spend time looking at something you hate,
Oh,
and then you like the stuff you like, it's good. You like it, you move on. You like it, you move on.
it's
And it's
so
like you find something you hate, and you're like, this fucker again. I gotta look at this person's profile.
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta scroll all the way back to 2010. Oh, I gotta go all the way back to
boiling.
2009.
Yeah, I do that too.
Because when you hate something, you wanna
You want to hate it more?
want to hate it more and like justify your reasons for hating it.
I don't
I feel
understand.
like-
it's the
I feel like
energy.
it's not-
It's the
People love bad energy.
yeah. You can get easy to get sucked into that hole
Yeah.
that just keeps on sucking. That suck. I mean, all right. I'm gonna keep the thoughts I have about talking about sucking. Out of this. We'll try to keep this.
I wanted to hear it. Keep going.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wanted to see where that was going from.
I don't know. That negative energy was starting to sound pretty good, actually. That negative energy sucks pretty good. It sounds like. I don't know.
It's great.
It sucks so good.
Anyway, innuendos aside, maybe we should get to the next topic at hand.
Ooh. Yeah.
Chick, did you know our friend B over here went to Disney recently?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I wish we could put up that picture right now that we had of him on Snapchat. Or not Snapchat. Where was it, on Instagram?
I think it was on Instagram.
In the rainstorm, that was hysterical. Did you see that, Taylor?
The one that it looks like he's Dr. What's his name? The guy from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, fucking Newman.
No, not Newman.
No, not Newman.
I think the guy Newman when he's wearing that fucking thing.
No,
the guy with the old guy with the white suit and the white beard.
What is his real name? Is Attenborough or something like that?
That's Attenborough?
I think so.
Isn't that the head of the? You talking about the original guy who opened up the park?
Yeah, the guy who brought everyone there to look at his park.
Oh, that
music will pump you up, man.
I once had a friend. I still have a friend. Guys, I once had a friend, but I no longer have a friend.
I did. I once had a friend too, and then we played his voice on the podcast. He's probably going to disown me after I love you, little Poland.
And
fuck you, little Poland.
I thought we were going to refer to him as French Montana.
French Montana.
Oh, French
For
Montana.
no reason at all, just because I wanted to do that.
For no reason.
I wish. Oh God, he's such an angry kid.
Guys, I'm looking up Jurassic Park on here. I have it on IMDb, and I'm trying to find out the name of the guy because I can't get off of this. Sam Neill plays Grant. Where's the pic? Oh, David Attenborough.
Is that him, right?
I saw that name, but I lost it.
Did you nail it, B?
No. Is it him? No, Richard Attenborough.
Okay.
Hammond. Dr. Hammond.
Dr. Hammond.
God, did we really just spend 3 minutes looking up Richard Attenborough's name?
That's how you know we don't got much going on.
Anyway, we got a picture of B that looks just like him.
That was way too long.
Oh, Lord. We're going to have another review next week.
Yeah.
We're going to have another review.
Too little talking.
Take it back about tbriz. He sucks, too.
You know what else I hate? Taylor.
So yeah, I went to Disney.
Awesome.
I go to Disney with my family. My niece is like way into like all the princesses and all that stuff. So we were like, let's go now in the middle of August to Disney. Do you know how hot it is in August? And
Oh, it's brutal.
it was 98 degrees the entire trip.
Disney is in Orlando.
Yes.
And it's really humid in Florida.
You're
isn't it?
landlocked.
Brutal. I can't
There's
be
no
in there.
water around you. So it's just
What
so,
does landlocked mean?
Well, like it's not right by the water. You know, it's like closer inland.
And you're locked in there for some
there's
reason?
No, there's no.
That's
like,
exactly what I think of when I think Florida's landlocked.
It's surrounded by water. It's like one big penis hanging off of the...
It's just fucking past being an island.
But it's really big,
No,
though, because
you're
Long
not-
Island we're surrounded by water, but we're 18 minutes
Yeah,
away
that's
north
what I'm
and
saying.
south.
Fair enough.
How far... like,
Orlando is like
In the
closer
middle?
inside. So what I'm saying is there's no like. Even when it's hot here, like you get the breeze.
Right.
There's no breeze, so it was like
It is brutal.
just-
That I agree
It
with.
was awful. It was awful.
all right, I'm starting to get a vision for what landlocked means now.
That's what I mean. Not
Thank you.
landlocked like the middle of the country, but sorry.
Don't be sorry. I'm just trying to get help me out, like educate me.
Please.
So
I'm the brains of the show. I need to know. I need to know what's going on.
If he doesn't know what landlocked is, I'm starting to think it's not a thing.
Right. It's like
I don't know. I think
I
my
need
mom
to-
said it to me during the. She goes, "It's too damn hot. We're landlocked." That's where I got it from.
You know what? In that context, I love it, and
Yeah.
now I can use it.
Yeah.
And now I can seem smart because I know what landlocked means, and I'm
Yep.
using it on an everyday basis. Hey guys, we lucky we live on Long Island, right? Not like those suckers in Florida, all fucking landlocked.
Landlocked.
In Orlando, right? Am I right? High five.
Am I right? Am I right?
So we go. The problem is, I don't have much money, so I have to share a room with my parents.
Wait, just
Right
the
off the
three of
bat.
yous?
Yeah, and they led me to believe that the room was bigger than it actually was. because when they did the thing, now granted, they paid for my trip. Like they took care of me, so I can't really complain.
This is so funny. It's like going
But
to
I
Disney
will.
with your parents and then paying for you and like.
Yes.
Like how can I
They
tell
bought
this
my
story?
Fast Pass bracelet.
Like, hey guys, how you
I'd be
doing?
there right there with you too, though.
Like if you tell the story and you start it like, two parents decided to go to Orlando, Florida, and Disney and bring their child,
Yeah.
pay for everything and share a room. Take a guess on how old that child is.
35.
3 to 5? No, 35.
Like if that was a question on Family Feud, like
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a top 10 answer.
No, it
like
wouldn't.
top 5 answers on the board. The age that two parents bring their child to Orlando, Florida, and pay for the whole thing. Like anyway, like 35 isn't up there. Like out of
It's
100
not
people,
even
nobody
up
gave
there.
it.
No one would give that answer.
So I have. Sorry. They led me to believe that it was like a suite. So they're like, no, there's going to be like a bed and there's going to be like a separate area where you can sleep and all this stuff. 2 days before we get there, they're like, yeah, it's not exactly that. It's 2 beds next to each other and that's it. So I'm like, I already was like, I was on like Hotel Tonight like 2 days before. I'm like, I'll just buy like a hotel off the beaten path. I don't care. And then I was like, I just decided to stick with it because it was free and it was a nice hotel.
I was waiting for you to get to that.
So we get there and it's just. Are you guys Disney people?
No.
You want to hear something? I've never been to Disney, not
Okay.
once ever in my life.
All right.
And when I was a child, if I could digress for a second here,
Digress.
I heard it was like every fucking kid I knew had a Disney trip and went to Disney and went on vacation, and I was that poor kid that never went on one fucking vacation. And everybody would be like, oh, where'd you go to vacation this summer? And I'd be like, I don't know, I played Manhunt. I played Manhunt, hopped a bunch of fences, and there was this sump down the block. We were in that a lot, like fucking throwing rocks at each other. Like this is what poor kids do. Like we don't go on fucking vacations. I rode my bikes like 4 towns away without telling my mom. That was like the biggest
was your
vacation I
vacation.
had. Where'd you go today? I went to the pizza store. Like no, I drove from fucking Hicksville to Farmingdale. To hang out with my friends at the county fair.
There you go.
Yeah, to like fucking try to get on rides for free and run all sorts of scams. But
You know what? In some
that
respects,
was my Disneyland.
in some respects, that's a vacation.
I don't remember
feel like
going
that's
to Disney,
good.
though.
Is it? That's better?
Yeah, those are good times. Coming from a guy that
You
just
know
got back
what?
from Disney, it sounds. I would rather do that.
Wow.
Well, you're also 35 going to Disney. Now, I don't remember. I've been to Disney when I was younger, but I honestly don't remember it. I was always more of a Universal guy, personally.
Well, I'm talking about the whole fucking park in general.
Well, it's a big difference.
Yeah,
It really is.
And basically, what I'm trying to say is that I was jealous of all the other kids that got to go to Disney. That's
Yeah.
what I wanted to go.
Yeah,
I didn't,
it was-
especially when they had the commercials with all the cool shit and
Well,
like
they-
all the
yeah.
stuff and like the bad. What are they? The dressed up as a cartoon characters and
Yeah.
stuff. And
No,
like
it's
as a kid,
cool.
I wanted that, but man,
yeah. you probably
still
got.
haven't been. Now I can take
Now we
myself
should
if
go-
I wanted
we
to.
should
I
go
still
to
haven't gone.
As soon as this podcast takes off, we're
Can you
gonna all
ask
go
your-
to Disney.
Can you
all
ask
right?
your parents if you can bring a friend next time?
It'll be my parents in one bed and me and you in the other.
Hey, Mom, Dad, I got this friend tbriz. He's never been to Disney. He was a poor kid. He was one of those poor kids. Can we bring him with? Oh, we feel so bad for him, like a fucking beaten dog. Oh yes,
It's like the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah, exactly.
Fresh Air Foundation.
Yes. Oh, please do. Please bring
Yeah.
him. And then
We'll even let you order room service. You can eat out of the room, and it'll be fun.
Right. I feel like that would be one of those situations where you bring your poor kid friend with you. And then
poor kid
because
friend.
yeah.
Enough.
Right. But then like he's the one that's also like the one that gets into trouble, so he does all this fucked up shit and
Yeah.
then you wind up having to take the blame for it, so you're still allowed to bring him on trips in the future. Cuz you like having your friend with you. But
By the way, that's happened to me.
has it?
I brought a friend.
No.
Yeah, I brought a friend on a cruise ship, like a big family cruise ship, and we were in Bermuda. All right, you know Bermuda has like those mopeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got like we got schnockered out there. And
that word. What is that?
yeah, and we
I
decided.
learned 2 new words: say landlocked and schnocker.
You ever get schnockered and landlocked at the same time? It's a doozy.
That's what you do when you get landlocked. You get schnockered.
That's amazing.
Guys, we're landlocked here all day. Let's get schnockered.
Let's get schnockered.
Schnockered up.
So what we did was we were. It was like my parents' 40th wedding anniversary or something. We go to Bermuda. We're on these
They
mopeds.
bring you guys on their annerversry vacation?
The whole family, everybody.
Oh my God.
Me and my sister both brought a friend.
Parents are loaded, aren't they?
No. Most everybody pays
Just
for their
renting
way.
out cruise ships for the whole family and the poor kid down the block.
Everybody pays their way. But the poor kid down the block, what he did. Now, my cousin and my uncle were like, threw us some money, and they're like, how about you guys go find pot for us, you know?
How old are you on this trip?
We were like 19. We were older.
all right.
This is
On
like,
a cruise ship?
Yeah, but we were in Bermuda, and
Oh, I got you. You get off the ship.
and you get off the ship. So we get on these mopeds, or driving around. Now I have like a family friend that lives in Bermuda at the time, which is strange enough. So he takes us out on the town where the locals are, and
Yeah, the local.
you know, my friend tries to get pot, and I think he ended up smoking crack or something that night.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, like not exactly crack, but like out of a crack pipe. I think he smoked pot because he was
You know,
not.
no. You smoke pot out of a bowl. You smoke crack out of a crack pipe.
Yeah, but if you accidentally smoke some pot out of a crack
You're
pipe
still smoking
accidentally,
crack. Then you got some crack residue.
some
Yeah.
crack residue.
You're still smoking crack.
And if you are sort of a crack virgin, that might be enough to get you.
To get you going.
Schnockered.
Schnocker. Now we know what schnockered means.
You get real schnock.
So he did this, and my antennas went up, and I was like, I'm not hanging around this, and I left him there. I went back on the cruise.
What a good friend, you
Yeah.
piece of shit.
you left your poor crackhead friend.
Yeah,
You made your
because he
Make-A-Wish
was making bad
Foundation
decisions.
friend.
What was he doing?
He was making bad decisions. I said,
Instead of get him out of there.
I told him, I said, let's do it. And he was with these guys, and they're like, no, we got to go over here. And I was like, I'm not doing it. And he went and smoked with them. And this idiot got so paranoid that if you're ever on a cruise, they have like the people that when you walk on, they're all wearing white. They look like they're official, but they're just like, they welcome you aboard.
Yeah.
And he got so nervous that he took the pot that he bought and threw it in the water before it got on. And he had to, apologize.
After all that?
Yeah, after all that, he just threw it away.
You don't know what I went through to get this pot, man. I had to smoke crack. I had to go down the street.
All I'm thinking the entire time is this ship is going to take off without him, and his mother's going to give me hell.
Yeah.
Because,
Oh, you think?
oh my
Imagine
God.
getting home and she'd be like, "Where's Rodney?" You're like,
He's in Bermuda in a crack house.
yeah, actually, he's living it up in Bermuda right now. He wanted to
didn't want
stay.
to come back.
He wanted to come home. He took one hit of crack and he never
That's
left.
it, man.
Yeah. So,
hooked.
yeah, so that's happened to me before. But
Wow.
anyway,
That's
I
the
had a
type
si-
of thing I was talking
I had a
about.
similar
that
instance in
that type of scenario always happens when you bring your poor friend.
they
They always get you in trouble.
I was the
That's
idiot
what-
friend
yeah,
in my
maybe-
situation.
what'd you do?
They're lighting stuff on
Well,
fire. They're
you were the
breaking
idiot
things.
friend?
Well, you know what? I can't really say that. Me and my buddy, very good family friends. Both families are very close, so we used to go on vacations together. And one year we went to Bahamas, and he decides we wanted to get pot, so he decides to go out with the jet skis guys. Goes about a half hour off the resort to this guy's house. Guy leaves him on the jet ski outside of his house while he goes in, eats dinner, comes out, gives him the pot, takes him back to the resort. I was freaking out the whole time because I'm like, where is this kid? He just went off on a jet ski. My parents are calling the room like, we got to go to dinner. You guys ready? And I'm like, yeah. We'll be right out. Waiting for him to get back. Eventually he comes back. We roll up some doobies. Hit the beach that night. We're smoking a doobie. And all of a sudden, like a guy who looks like he's wearing like a hotel like uniform, but he's got a badge on his shorts. And my buddy threw the doob in the sand and kicked sand on it, and we had more on us, and the guy was searching us, kicking around the sand, saying, I smelled it, I saw it, you
geez.
guys are in trouble, just admit it and you'll be all right. And I was shitting bricks. Like, not smooth, not at all. Look, I'm just here on my family, I'm still on vacation.
Oh, not smooth. Like you're usually super smooth. Like you're the smoothest guy on the show. We know how smooth you are. But no, that day you were off your game.
Yeah, I was off
it
my game
sounds
that
like.
day,
Yeah.
He really strayed from his real character of Tom Smooth.
Honest Tom, smooth, Chicolo.
Tommy Smooth.
Tommy Smooth Buns.
So smooth. So my buddy wound up hiding it in his elastic part of his shorts. The guy never found the one on the beach and wound up letting us go. And I mean, it was
Wow.
I was very nervous for about 5-10 minutes.
Wow,
there.
how
I
much
thought-
crack did he smoke?
Yeah. Did your friend smoke crack?
No, he didn't smoke any crack.
All right, B's story was better than
Much
because of
better.
the crack.
And he's
Yeah.
a better story.
Listen, that's
Yeah.
not true.
Yes, it is. We'll get another review on that one.
Yeah, let's go to the tapes.
To our friend who left that review at the beginning of this episode.
Give us another one.
Is that true? Hold on, let's let him answer. All right, thanks.
Yeah. He just answered to himself.
All right, so
The
let's
reason
get.
why I asked if you guys were Disney people, because you go there and there's people that are hardcore Disney.
Oh, yeah.
Like adults that are running up to Mickey Mouse and hug. Like, you're my favorite character. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, is this for real? Like, are you really? Like, you know, that's just a teenager into that mouse suit, right? And they're going nuts. Like, I saw a grown woman go up to a princess, a Cinderella, whatever, and she's like, I've always loved you. I love all your movies. I'm like, that's not. What is happening? What's happening with you people? And
People turn into kids there.
I get it. It's a cool place, but people's fandom is a little nutty with Disney.
You know,
right?
it's not just Disney.
It's a lot of places.
When you go to Disney, Disney is a permanent place that is almost the equivalent of the Comic-Con that travels.
Exactly.
Like, people go to the Comic-Cons and they dress up
Yes.
as Star Wars guys, or they dress up as their favorite video game characters. Cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
These people actually dress up like them, and they pretend to be.
yeah, they pretend to be them.
It's called cosplay. Or what about
Star Wars? People who go to the movies.
right, dressed up? So I can
That's
see
true.
that those type of people at Disney, it's always there, and it's like you can just always go and be in that. What would it? That fandom,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
super
fantasy
fandom
world.
level fantasy world.
I call them Walmart people. That's how they. That's how they look at it. Like, get a grip.
There really
I
is
kinda
a
agree
strong
with you, but
parallel
I don't.
between
I
the
get
two.
it. But it was just a little ridiculous. Like, my sister asked us 2 weeks before. She goes, "Do you guys want to get matching shirts?" We almost canceled the trip. Me and my dad shot her down faster than we've ever shot anything down in our life.
What kind of shirts? What
Like,
kind of
I
matching
don't know.
shirts? Like a bunch of black matching
A
shirts?
lot of people do the matching shirts at Disney. I don't
Yeah,
care. You know what?
they
When in
do.
Rome.
They
What do you do?
that.
Would you have a
Not-
special phrase? You get them custom made or
Yeah, I
something?
saw.
you get like
I
little
saw a lot.
Minnies, Mickeys.
I saw. Yeah, there's like a.
Hey, we're the Brendan Ryans. We're the Ryans, and we're at Disney.
Like one will say it'll,
Hey, you
it'll
were
have.
about to be in that next year.
Right, and then I'll wear the fucking shirt if you bring me.
Oh my god! I'll make you wear the shirt.
I would love to see that photo.
I'll wear the shirt. I'll dress up as fucking Pluto. I'll dress up as
I don't-
Mickey. I'll dress
I
up
don't
as
dress
anybody.
up.
I'll cosplay.
The Ryans don't dress up in theme.
No,
No,
You
we
don't?
don't do it.
should have.
And now the other thing is everybody's dressed up, wearing their Mickey shirts. There's like couples that have to walk side by side. One where it's got like I'm his Goofy and she's my Minnie. And I look at them. I'm like embarrassed for them. You know? I'm like, do you see yourself? But it's the most magical
Can I
place.
say something? Weren't you wearing a raincoat with Mickey Mouse on
Yes,
it?
I was forced to because of the downpour.
What, bro?
That's not what I'm
Stop putting
downpour.
yourself above it. I'm sure if we go to his house, he's got Disney clothes now.
I definitely don't.
I want to see because we have this picture you're talking about. Is that the one
Yeah.
where he looks like
Yeah.
Dr. Hammond?
Yes.
From Jurassic Park.
Yes, I've seen a lot
And
of pictures.
there's a Mickey Mouse. So it's just a rain guard
It was-
that has Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse
it was
on
a
it.
raincoat. It was
Because
like
you didn't bring a raincoat, but you had to buy one last minute.
Yeah, basically.
If Rubber asked you to wear something with your niece, you would do it.
No, they did ask me, and I said no.
I don't
and
believe it.
he wouldn't do it either. He's on my side with this. Trust me.
Was
He
there,
would definitely do it if your sister made him.
No,
was there
he's
any?
got a mind of his own. He
Happy wife, happy life.
well, he takes care of them.
Was
So-
there anyone there that wore the shirts? Did you just opt out alone? But did like 3 out of the 6 of you put the shirts on and?
No.
And no, nobody did. If it was either all or none. If not everyone was wearing the shirts, then nobody's wearing the shirts.
The Ryans don't dress up in theme. We don't do it.
I feel like you should. That would
No.
be cool.
Maybe,
I would
maybe
do
you
that.
wouldn't be so miserable.
I'm not miserable at all. I'll tell
This
you.
is coming from the fucking king of happiness over here.
But here's the strange thing. So everybody's dressed in these shirts. It's the whatever the ears and everything, and it's supposed to be. It's the happiest place on earth. I saw more parents openly beating their children than any place I've ever seen.
What?
In the most because of the heat and the lines. One of the most disturbing things I saw was a kid. There was a kid wearing a Mickey Mouse T-shirt get smacked in the head by his mother wearing a Minnie Mouse T-shirt. It was disturbing. Like there was outward, just people just screaming. Get back! And everybody else, like today, like everybody's like, oh, that's you can't really do that in public. But everybody sort of was just like, yeah, I kind of get it.
Get him.
Because
Give him a high five after he smacks his kid.
Nuts. It was nuts. The amount of people and the heat, it just causes people to break. And you can see that people spent. Disney's expensive.
Thousands.
So like. You could see families that just like worked a year and now they're stuck on this line and their kid is, and they're just like, I just worked 2 years of my life to sit in this line in 98 degrees and my kid just doesn't even give a crap. He's running. It was just, I don't know. I don't know how people do it. I would never go again in August. I'll say that.
I would never go in that situation. I couldn't do it.
It was too. I opted out. The first day I went to one of the theme parks. From then on, I opted out. I said I'll be there at night. I'm not going to go there to the Cinderella's castle, Magic Kingdom during the day. No way.
I hear you, man.
That stuff's open at night?
Yeah, they open it because they have like all the fireworks and
They're
stuff.
open till 11 o'clock at night.
Well, all the rides and everything, you can still go on till 11.
I think so.
So when the sun goes down, did it at least get a little bit cooler?
Yeah, it went from 98 to 95. It was a real it was a real break in the heat.
So a 3-degree drop in temperature, does that also represent a 3% drop in parents beating their children?
Maybe.
It's got a little cooler, less kids getting hit.
But yeah, it was listen, it was it was an amazing trip and it was so cool to watch my niece like enjoy all this stuff, but the heat and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, Florida sucks. Worst state.
I don't know how people live there.
Second worst.
Not to mention the alligators that are chopping people up every day.
Oh yeah.
Right in our hotel was where that kid got eaten by an alligator a year ago.
Yeah, it is. Alligator, like here in Long Island, we have squirrels, and like they have alligators. That's their squirrels, right? They're just like
basically.
climbing up trees
Lizards and
and
shit.
scampering across the street and coming out of sewers and climbing up trees.
Yeah, it's
alligators in the trees.
But it was every night you would see like these huge fireworks shows, and that was pretty cool. And like
you look like you had fun though.
I did have fun. I'm complaining about the heat because it was too much. But one of the best things that happened the whole trip was my dad. He got on one of these 3D things, like Disney's It's a Bug's Life. He was fooled 3 times by a 3D butterfly.
What do you mean fooled?
He just kept reaching.
Oh yeah,
He just kept reaching 3 times.
That stuff.
He just kept going. How do you not know that it's fake after the first?
He knows it's fake. He's just having fun with it.
No,
man.
he wasn't. He was dead serious. He had a face. It was very strange. My niece got it that it was fake. She's 2.
Yeah.
He's 60.
Well, these young kids, they're better at technology than the older
They sure
people.
are.
They're even at 2 years old, they see an iPhone, they want to play with it. They fucking found all your naked pics within 2 minutes. And you're like,
That's
whoa,
true.
get this thing away
You
from
have
this
naked
kid.
It's crazy, man.
I had a couple naked pics on my phone
Of you?
of myself, of other people.
Everybody has them, man.
You know.
Do you?
Yeah.
It sounds like that you. It sounds like you don't, B.
Yeah, sucks for you. Your life's boring.
No, I do. I did. I got rid of that.
You got rid of it because why? Because the younger kids are playing with your phones.
No, because I accidentally sent it to somebody.
accidentally
send
sent
it to somebody.
You sent it on purpose.
Yeah, it's the accidental text on purpose.
The accidentally sent it to somebody means you were drunk and regretted it the next day. Sent it to somebody. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Is it really?
I regretted it immediately.
Well, now, was it a full frontal nudity?
I was just gonna ask. Was it just cock in hand, or you spread eagle in a mirror?
No.
It was spread eagle.
It was tactful.
Classy?
Yeah.
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 There's nothing tactful about a cock shot.
It wasn't a.
There could be, because it could be like just kind of like a. There's a certain way about. Yeah, well,
No,
it's a certain way about the way you pose and the way you present
By the way,
the
no.
genitalia. Now, if you say, I mean, let's go with the obvious for a man. Obvious, the soft versus hard is a big one.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going hard, that's suggestive.
That's suggestive.
That's suggestive. That's
Hello.
saying, yeah. But if you're going soft. Now we're talking, you could be modeling in front of a class of art room students.
That's right.
You know, you could be standing there like the Michelangelo. Let me finish talking, chick. God damn it. What do you do? I did the soft. I've done the soft pick.
I
feel like
because that's the classy.
Yeah.
You're not classy.
See, the other
you
one,
are not. You have no class at all.
Not at all.
The other one is too aggressive. It's like, how you doing? Here I am.
Yeah. Hey-o.
Sometimes you do that. Sometimes that's a good one to do. But you know, sometimes you want to send a soft, loving, classy, sweet one. Oh, look at that!
Hey,
That's
look
a
at
nice
Mr. Flaccid.
Yeah.
yeah.
The thing with I put
You
like
gotta
sunglasses
get the right
on
angle on it, and you know, really
Made a little
make it look
mustache.
like you know.
Make a mustache.
turn it into a nose.
Put your glasses over it.
Sunglasses. Yeah, that's how you make it classy.
Kids are sending photos now at younger
Young kids are doing
younger
that, yeah.
ages.
Get out of here, really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Talking.
but think about it. If
Very
kids
young.
got a phone,
That's just true.
and kids are how old? Kids as young as 9, 10 years old have phones nowadays.
Oh yeah,
right?
all over the place.
And then for me, I'll say I remember when I was say 12, 13 when I really started discovering porn, magazines, finding magazines and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it was a matter of, oh shit, what is this? Curiosity piqued. I wanted to know more. I wanted to find out. I wanted to figure out what was happening in my pants, what was going on down there. So
It's becoming a very educational show. The last
yeah,
few
Yeah.
it becomes an age of exploration.
Hey,
And, you know,
I was watching porn at a very young age.
How old?
We had the legal box for pay-per-view, so we also had like the Spice and Playboy channel.
Oh,
so I was
okay.
watching it in elementary school.
yeah, I think I was too. My dad had the
I wasn't
Playboy
really
channel.
doing
I found
much,
it.
but I was watching, learning, taking notes.
I went over a friend's house and he had it, and I was like, "Oh, this is weird." I mean, this is fun, but it was weird, you know, watching that with your friend, your little buddy.
Yeah,
Little buddy.
The other day we were playing catch, and now we're watching.
that is really
Porn
weird.
together?
Actually, I remember doing that in high school. Somebody brought a tape, a VHS over to
Yeah.
my house, and there was maybe like between 6 and 8 of us.
Yes.
And one of our buddies, there's always like a few guys that are like, yeah, let's watch porn together. And I'm like,
around, you're
I
like, what
kind
the
of
hell?
want to, does everybody, and then I wonder if I'm weird. I'm like, does everybody want to do this? Then I got to pretend like I do too. Like, all right, yeah, guys, all right, pound that chick. All right, yeah. But really in my head, I'm like, this is the kind of stuff I want to watch alone.
By
'cause
myself.
I'm getting a hard on. I want to get a bone. Get a boner watching this. I'm too young to be able to watch this and not control myself.
Right.
It's got a mind of its own.
There was one of
Watching-
my jobs. We used to watch porn.
Of course.
At work?
Yes.
Well, we just did an episode last week where you were basically watching porn 15 minutes after you
No,
walked into work.
this was my boss was like in
The
charge of it,
catfished
and all the
episode.
salesmen would just
That's
get
right.
in his office, pass around a joint, and watch fucking porn.
See, watching porn shouldn't be a communal thing. Like
I agree.
That should be alone.
You're right.
And then there's always like the one friend that leaves a little too early because he's got to go home and like
Whack his bag.
yeah.
Dude, I had a friend that walked out of my bathroom and literally said, "Hey, I'm going in your bathroom to jerk off." I swear. He walked out of. We were watching it in my bedroom. He goes, "All right, that's it." And we go, "What?" he stands up. He stands up. All right, that's it. I go, "What do you mean that's it? Does he mean?" And then he just said, "I'm gonna go jerk off in your bathroom." And he walked
my
into my
God.
bathroom and shut the door. And he came out. The toilet flushed. And I knew he wasn't flushing his shit down the toilet. At least I knew he used the toilet. But I was
That's
afraid to
fucking
touch
awful.
anything in there.
Oh, that's a weird move.
That is
Yeah.
a weird move.
Yeah.
I had a famous porno that we used to spread, that we used to like play every once in a while. It's called Comfort Cocktails.
Jeez, only you would watch. I know this. Me and Chic have been friends for a long time.
Yes,
he used to talk about this all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he would always talk about this.
This is like a big part of your life.
He'd basically be like pitching it to me, like you should watch it, type shit. Like, yo, just watch this Comfort Cocktails, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, what? None of that sounds
it's got this
interesting to
great
me.
scene.
I'm not interested in that.
I did always used to try and tell people they should watch it.
You would be that guy.
Just think of this sound.
Did you like invite people over to watch it with you?
No, it's not like I invited people over to watch, but I used to promote it.
You're gonna love this new movie.
It was a good film.
Film.
It's like, you know,
Cinema.
remember when people first saw Forrest Gump and they were telling everyone to go see it, how good it was?
Yeah.
It's a great movie. I loved it. You know, he's like a retard, but he's not. He like plays ping pong. He's stupid, but he's really smart. It's a great movie. Watch it. It's like,
Goddamn American war hero.
go check out this new movie. It's like they come in there and she farts.
It's like
That's
Forrest Gump.
basically it. It's called Comfort Cocktails.
Yeah.
Figure it out, guys.
Wait,
Use your
cocktails?
imagination.
And then
Do
they must
they make
drink it afterwards.
Yeah, just use your
Lord.
imagination, folks.
Listen, I apologize to anybody who's listening to this right now.
People like filth, bro. You know how many people are going to go Google that or YouTube
Yeah.
that?
But you
Go
also
on YouPorn.
people like filth.
Come on, man. My mom listens to the show.
Yeah.
Tell your mother, don't listen to whatever minute we're at.
Yeah.
About 5
This
minutes.
show got weird.
Yeah, this one.
Got weird. We went from Disney to Comfort Cocktails.
But you know,
don't
before
even
the episode, I had already decided the title of this episode is Disney. Because B said he has
Just go bait and switch.
B said he had a Disney story. I said, oh, that'll be fun. Let's do a whole episode on Disney. I'm still naming it Disney.
We could do that.
The old bait and switch, everybody.
You know, maybe now's a good time to talk about when the Little Mermaid artist put a bunch of
Boners in the.
put a bunch of cocks in the sandcastle outside of the Little Mermaid's house.
There's always some weird fucking illustrator who fucking put some sick shit.
He put cocks in everything.
Yeah. Everything.
After the Little Mermaid, they started looking at all the other drawings he did, and they're like, "Holy shit, this guy just put
cock and balls everywhere."
Subliminally put cocks everywhere. Subliminally, and they're not even so subliminal. They're straight up
Wasn't
dicks
there one with like clouds?
that were dicks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There was
The
one
clouds were dicks. The buildings were dicks. The grass had little ball sacks in it.
Oh
Everything.
my God.
But that was another thing where I remember going over my friend's house and he
What?
just had
Wait a minute.
no. He just had
Jesus, you had some weird friends
He had
growing
all
up,
the
B.
Disney movies lined up. He's like, you're not gonna believe it. This penis is everywhere. So we spent an afternoon just like watching Disney movies and looking for penises. Like you just do weird things as a kid.
Oh my God, that's great.
We spent an entire afternoon doing that. Just like rewinding slowly. There's a scene in The Lion King where
what's
it says sex or something.
Sex and yes,
I remember that.
It's just so weird. Like that's what we would do.
What's even weirder is, as kids, you repeat activities. Like you do stuff. Hey, you want to come over and play Nintendo? Hey, you want to come over and play Nintendo?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to come over and play Nintendo? When you do an activity like that, it's like, hey, you want to come over and search for dicks in all the Disney movies again?
Wasn't there also a scene where a Disney character got a boner in the middle of something?
Yes.
What movie was that?
That was Little Mermaid when he was marrying
Marrying them, the priest or
yeah.
whoever was marrying them got a boner.
The priest got a boner as he's
Did he?
yeah.
Dude.
I remember that
And then they
one.
claimed it was his knee trembling. That wasn't a knee.
You guys remember this is an animation that you made. That's
Yeah.
not a knee trembling.
Yeah, that's not a knee trembling. And he does like a move where like I now pronounce you man and wife.
His
And then
cock raises.
it was very weird.
You may fuck the bride. Wink.
Disney.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's Disney doesn't. Do they acknowledge that or talk about that?
They did.
What did they say about
when it
that?
came out, it was like I think it was like one of those things that caught on really fast.
How does nobody see that in like editing and all that?
Because
Nobody's looking for it.
Yeah, you're not looking for that stuff. And then
Isn't that what you are looking for? Is mistakes and things like
Now
that?
picture
though?
this too. If you are looking through the pictures and they approve the cover of Little Mermaid and you're like, oh cool, and you're looking at it and you go, wait a minute, is that a dick?
Yeah.
Is that 15 dicks?
Yeah.
Is that 15 dicks? But then you think, Wait a minute. If you were to say that to a psychologist, they'd be like, "Is that what you see?
Yeah.
Why do you see 15 dicks, Brendan?
Am I the
Why do you
creepy one
see?"
here?
And then you think you're the one with the problem.
and
Like,
Wait,
fuck,
why
I'm the
am I
one
just seeing dicks?
Yeah. And you're like,
I'm
Jesus,
watching The Little Mermaid. All I'm seeing is dicks here, boss. You can't do that.
you get fired.
Yeah. It's got to.
Walt is gonna come down from his office and fire your ass.
Isn't Walt frozen?
That's what they say. That he's
He should
frozen.
be in the theme park for everybody to see if he's frozen.
He's cryogenically
Yeah.
frozen or
They
something
should
like
have
that.
that
So they
But
can
is
bring
it
back
just his
Little
head?
Park.
So if he comes back, he's just like a head? Or is that like the baseball player? The baseball player froze his head. Ted Williams.
Ted Williams did not freeze
his head is frozen.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Can
Sure
you
he
go
did.
look at it?
No way.
You don't know this?
I don't believe it.
Well,
Dude,
we're
I
not
just came
gonna
up with
look
a
it up
great
on-
idea. Sorry.
I want to be frozen.
Dude, all these people that are cryogenically freezing themselves.
Mix and match in their body parts.
What?
Yeah,
No.
like Walt Disney's head on
Wait.
Ted Williams' body.
Imagine if, all right, guys, real quick. Imagine,
triple threat.
imagine if Walt Disney could slam home runs. Like you never believe. All right, he draws Mickey Mouse, and then he takes a bat, and smashes a 450-foot homer.
He draws the play and then he performs the play.
Well, I was gonna say, even though Chick, fantastic
I
idea.
thought that's where you were going.
Yeah.
I thought we were on the same wavelength.
Oh nope.
I never.
I was thinking they should cryogenically mix and match Walt Disney's penis onto Ted Williams's mouth. No, I was actually thinking if for celebrities or for especially scientists and
Yeah.
these really famous people that have really smart minds and that we actually would like to try to cryogenically freeze and bring back to life. They should create this thing like a cryogenically frozen museum.
Oh, that's a good
Wouldn't it
idea.
be cool to go see
That would
Walt
be.
Disney cryogenically frozen and to see all these people cryogenically
Hell yeah.
frozen? Not only that, you pay for it, you pay for admission, and it helps keep the museum alive and it helps keep these people cryogenically frozen and pay people to work to keep them maintained and stuff like
I
that.
always wonder though, if they brought them back, would they be able to? Do they remember what they were when they were, or is they like a rebirth?
Nobody knows. They've never brought one
Yeah.
back yet.
I don't know.
Well, as far as it's been revealed to us, we don't know
Yeah.
what's going on behind the curtain.
The problem is
If you
a
know
lot
what
of
I
these
mean.
guys are frozen in two pieces. Like I said, with the head. Like I just looked up Ted Williams
I thought they were frozen all together.
and it says Ted Williams frozen in two pieces. You know?
What pieces?
Ted
Torso
Williams was
and legs.
decapitated by surgeons in the cryogenics company, where his
Cryogenic.
body is suspended in liquid nitrogen and several samples of his DNA are missing.
I feel
But
like once you cut the head off, they're dead.
Yeah, but
Frozen or not.
they're hoping that technology takes a turn and we're able to like bring these people back.
So not
And
only
then
we got to
what?
revive him from the dead, we got to put him back together as well.
Yeah, we have to sew them back together. No,
Deadpool.
I think I don't know.
I mean, once you remove the head, you're dead. Chick says, but I mean, what are they just gonna freeze his entire body, and
Yeah.
he's still alive? He's dead.
Well,
he's
it's
dead.
more
He's
believable
dead.
than you cutting the spine and everything like that.
Well, do
Well,
you
the thing
guys-
is,
You're removing the brain.
no, they don't remove the
No, but I mean from the body, like from the heart.
this is sort of a question that what makes a person, you know what I mean? Like,
Fair
but
enough,
and
you're
I
right.
would think the brain is sort of the thing you would want to preserve the most, because if you were smart enough technologically
could build
to
a
figure out how to make like robotic eyes to see stuff and to make a robotic heart or some sort of mechanism to
Exactly.
pump blood to the brain and a vocal box to at least say whatever the brain's trying to say, like, "Meh, hello, I'm a brain, but it's Chick and I was frozen. Someone get me some pot. Oh, fuck, I can't smoke because I don't have lungs. I'm a robot Chick
That would
brain.
go right out.
Someone blow pot on my brain."
Do you guys remember the movie Forever Young, starring Mel Gibson?
Yes.
No.
This is Mel Gibson. These kids.
Forever young, forever young, forever young.
Wow.
Good job,
Hold
guys.
on. Where's our audience?
Looks like we got the band back.
Yeah, good. Nice harmony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, we got something. I just want to say,
Nailed it.
as a hobbyist of a producer, because I do some production on the side, I got music, I recorded stuff. I think we really, really, really,
Yeah.
we got something.
Well, if we're gonna put all three of us together, we know we take your brain.
My brain.
That's true.
According from Chuck.
I would not want to be connected to you guys. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. I just
I say
already
we take my body.
even just
Why would we take your body?
I have the best body.
All right.
Taylor's brain and
And what do you
your
take from me?
sense of humor.
but that comes from the brain.
What? Yeah.
I don't want anything of yours.
My biceps. My cool tats.
Tats.
Oh, man.
I just
But Forever Young was Mel Gibson was a frozen airline pilot, and two
Yeah.
kids found him, and he was just frozen in a box, and then he.
I forget how he started dying again, though. Was it just from old age? Like he got old real quick?
I don't know, but they had to thaw him out, and then he
It's like
started.
Encino Man.
And it was really weird because then Mel Gibson
Great
starts
movie.
sleeping with the kid's mother.
Yeah.
You know,
wait. I think I did see this.
Yeah,
Elijah.
you
Because I
saw it.
remember that
Elijah
part
Wood
now.
is a
Elijah
little
Wood
kid.
was in there.
Yeah,
weird.
I love Elijah Wood.
Because they go and like somehow these kids break into some top secret government thing,
Yeah.
and then they find like this vault, and
They open it.
they're somehow able to open it, and then Mel Gibson pops out,
And he's
frozen, and he's just confused. He's like, last time he was around was 1950s,
40s, yeah,
40s,
World
whatever
War
it
II
was.
or something like that.
So he immediately comes in, and the kid hides him in his treehouse. And then he,
That's right. It's
within
the
2 weeks,
treehouse.
within 2 weeks, the guy's
banging the
banging the mother. It's incredible.
It is incredible. Right out of the ice box.
Yeah. Right out of the icebox.
And some woman's vagina.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, if that's not a love story.
That shit is cold.
Ice
Literally
Cold as
cryogenically
ice.
frozen cold.
It's ice cold. It's ice
Willing
cold.
to sacrifice.
What about the other movie that
Encino Man.
Well, they didn't do cryogenically frozen in Encino Man.
Even though
though
he wasn't frozen?
What was he?
he was frozen,
But was he just
he
like?
was frozen in like glacier ice.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
I
like,
thought he was in
uh,
the pool, though.
Well, they were digging a hole to put a pool in a guy's backyard,
That's right. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
and then he
yeah.
found
Yep.
the glacier in there. But that wasn't cryogenically. What about Demolition Man? Is what I was gonna
I never saw Demolition.
say. Wesley Snipes,
That's
What
what,
was-
I
what-
love.
what was that
Wesley
one?
Snipes, Sylvester
Sylvester
Stallone,
Stallone.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra.
Sandra. I like both
Sandra.
names. I don't care how you say it. I say Sandra. You say Sandra. I say she's a great actress.
She's great.
And I
I
love
say
every
Sandy.
movie she's in.
I love her, too. She looked great in Miss Congeniality 1.
And Dennis Leary's in
Dennis
that too.
Leary was in-
You know
no.
who else is in that?
The guy who did the referee commercials.
No, Jack Black is in that.
Really?
No, but-
I watched that movie once, and Jack Black makes
In
a cameo.
Demolition Man?
Yeah, he makes a cameo
Who was the other
where he
guy?
basically stands next to Dennis Leary when they're like down in the underground
I've
sewers
never
and the
seen
living.
this movie.
Oh,
Yes,
you never
have.
saw it?
You definitely have.
I don't know why I missed that movie.
But they would cryogenically. Now this is funny because they would cryogenically freeze the prisoners and then reanimate them. Like you were all right, B, I'm gonna punish you. You've murdered a bunch of people, so you know what? You've got to do 30 years in jail. But here's the kicker. We're going to cryogenically freeze you. You're just going to wake up. The 30 years will have gone by. It'll felt like you've done no time at all and seem like you've had no punishment. Guilty. You're going to jail. You're looking at me funny because you've never seen the movie.
It's a
But
great
chick,
movie.
put your phone
what's
down.
the-
Did you hear
I'm
anything
looking-
I just
yes,
said?
I did. I was
Isn't
looking
that concept?
for one of his acting.
But what is
stuff.
the
when you
point
think
of it?
when you think of that concept, isn't that ridiculous?
That's the dumbest thing I've
They
ever
would
heard.
cryogenically freeze the prisoners, but when you wake up, it was like you'd done no time at all. You basically slept
That sounds
for 30
amazing.
years.
Exactly. There's no punishment.
No.
You just hibernated.
Right, and not
And
only
then
that,
you come back in a new time with like
right.
everything's. I like how they can't curse, and that's the one with the shells, right?
And
The
they-
3 shells.
Yeah, and then they reanimate Wesley Snipes, and they were able to put and program all the shit into his brain, like he's a karate expert,
Yeah.
a weapons expert, and this evil guy reanimated him and wanted to use him to take shit over.
And he was originally a prisoner.
They were in the process of getting rid of all the weapons and having a peaceful society, and this one evil guy saw it as a chance to reanimate someone to shoot the place up basically
Yep.
on a large scale and run shit
Jeez,
over.
I can't believe I missed this.
Dude, you gotta watch it. It's a great movie. I don't. We can't spend the rest of the episode talking about this, but Chick, what do you think? Watch it.
Classic.
You know
Classic.
what?
Everybody listening.
If you accept it for what it is, it's a classic.
I'll watch it and I'll give you my review next time we see
One of the
it.
best 90s action films of all time.
Exactly.
But it also throws that sci-fi shit in there
Yeah.
that's a little bit cool. There's some kung fu bullshit in there, too.
Guns
whatever.
are great.
Guns are great.
All
It's
right.
funny, too. It's
It is
really
pretty-
funny.
Wesley Snipes is excellent.
Wesley Snipes, Dennis Leary's in it. He's funny. That whole underground...
With the normal people, kind of.
The normal people. All right, you
We'll
guys
talk
talk
about
I like
it. We'll
Taco
do a whole...
Bell's like a classy restaurant.
I'm gonna watch it and then I'm gonna give you my
Me
review.
too.
I'll give you my review next time we see
Taco Bell opened a restaurant that is Demolition Man themed. It's
Get
themed
outta here,
off.
really?
Yeah, I saw it on their Instagram the other day. Go check that out.
Why was that a
All
major
the
part of the
fast
movie?
food restaurants are like.
Yeah, Taco
Oh,
Bell.
that sounds familiar.
You've seen it. You've seen
You've
parts of
definitely
it.
seen
You
it. I must
definitely
have
saw
seen
like
parts.
5 minutes of it.
I'm sure I've seen parts, not as a whole though.
Rob Schneider's in it. Rob
Oh, that's
Schneider
right.
is
He
a
is.
carrot. Anyway, you know what else I wanted to talk about since we were talking about all these body parts and
Yeah.
weird cryogenically frozen stuff? I saw something on the Nat Geo Instagram this week. Do you guys follow Nat Geo?
I think I do. Yeah.
Did you happen to see their Instagram story about the girl who had a face transplant?
Yes.
Did you see that?
Face off? No, I didn't see
No.
this.
Listen to this story. It was as saddening and like heartbreaking as it was uplifting and inspiring. Because
Ooh.
this girl, they showed a picture of her, a teenager. She was young, and this picture they showed was like your average teenager, like looked like a good-looking kid, like she was a beautiful girl, and she looked like she had a good life ahead of her.
Right.
She tried to kill herself.
Oh no.
She tried to kill herself. They didn't say how, but they showed the aftermath. Basically, it looks like she tried to shoot herself in the face or something like that.
Missed.
She didn't miss because her whole face was like a spiral to the center of her face was
Oh.
like sucked in, like she had shot herself in the face and her face was gone. She had no face. She couldn't talk. I'm telling you, go check it out.
I will.
I sort of just breezed by it. I can't believe this is the real story.
You got to
That's what
see the pictures of her
I saw
face.
the pictures, and that's why I breezed by it.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I saw
If
that.
I saw that, I would have been in depth look at it.
Dude,
Yeah.
so she had already tried to kill herself. Think about that.
And now,
she's got no face, but she wants to live now. Somehow, this whole experience, she came out of it and survived
Yeah.
and realized I want to live. She's got no face, and she's been going through surgery, like 25 surgeries a year to try to reconstruct some sort of a facial structure,
yeah.
so she can have a mouth, so she can eat, so she can breathe
So
right.
could she talk though, like while she was doing all this, or not really?
She talks like.
Was there any video?
There's some videos. Trying to think of a way, because this is a sensitive subject. I don't want to say anything mean about her,
No,
but
I
she
get it.
talks like somebody who's disabled.
Okay.
She talks like a disabled person, and they did a face transplant. At some point through the story, there was a girl who had died, and the parents donated the face to this situation, and they show pretty graphic stuff of how long the surgery was. It was like almost a 24-hour surgery, if I
Jesus.
remember correctly.
Did they literally
And
just
they-
go from here and like
Yep.
chop off the face, like literally like face off style?
Yep, that's the movie I thought of when I was watching. I was like, "Holy shit, Face Off is real now.
It is real.
You can do Face Off. If me and you wanted to switch faces, we might be able to."
yeah, but those guys.
I'm not doing that. By
those
the way.
guys
But
look
if we
pretty
wanted
good.
to, what?
Those face offs. They look pretty good.
They nailed those. Those
Yeah,
look
they
great.
nailed them.
They did. Well,
Movie face transplants look a lot better than real life
in the
ones.
movie, yeah, in the movie too, they traded faces,
And
but
didn't
somehow
trade
they
characters.
traded bodies
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
like they did the face off and it would have made sense, but then they had all
That's
this
right.
technology, like their bodies were the same. Like all of a
Yeah.
sudden,
I like
too.
how they tried to mimic each other's like, woo!
Yeah. Dude, the
Oh,
classic
God.
line in that fucking movie. Everybody remembers it. If you remember it, say it at the same time. Ready? We're going to take his face off. Come on, neither of you remember that?
No.
And he does that thing with his hand, like where he like grabs at the air. Face, grab at the air. Off, pull the face off. It's like a ballet.
Me and B were just waiting for you to
Yeah.
do it. I was like,
I committed before you said that. I committed to just be silent and let you say. I was like, go.
100% did the same
Do you think the
thing.
doctor said that before this lady? Scalpel.
He might have. I would that.
We're gonna take the face.
Oh God! I hope he does because
If he had any sense of humor.
right? I want him working on me.
Yes.
That kind of doctor.
We just ruined such a heartfelt story.
No, it was good. I mean, it's tough to watch, but it's also make me. I watched it,
after.
and at the end, I couldn't believe she's like struggling. She wants to live now, and she wants
How
to
does the face look though? I'm not trying to be shallow, but
go look at it. It's
she's
better.
still an
It's a
attractive
face.
young girl.
It's a face, and it looks.
Better than what she had.
I don't know how to word it.
It's a face.
It's
Somewhere.
it's an improvement. It's definitely improvement from where she was, and I think it's helping her out. And
Does she have mouth and nose and all that now?
yeah, well, the original plan was to piece by piece surgically move one part, like the nose, and then the ears, and then the mouth. But the doctors said something about the way it looked. They said, you know what, fuck it, we're going all in.
We're not going.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe that doctor was watching Face Off the night before, and he's like, you know what? I had this plan, but you know, old Nicky Cage inspired me to just take the face off. Old Johnny T made me realize John Travolta.
I feel like doing the bit by bit is a little dangerous. I mean, there's a lot of sewing. Why not just take it all at once?
The thing is, the body can reject the face.
That's true.
So you wanted to accept or reject all at once.
Right. Well, the thing is, if you went just for a little piece at first and it rejected it, you'd know, all right, maybe this isn't the face. But they went for it. They went for the whole thing. If you're having a bad day and you feel down about something in your life that's really nothing compared to a problem like that, go watch that video, and by the end of it, you'll feel like your problems are nothing.
Problem solved.
I was watching that, and whatever was going on in my life, my bullshit white people problems, like you know, like I had to get up for work today, I hate my job. I watched that thing, and I was like, holy shit, I'm grateful to have a face.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to be alive.
It's a little too hot in Disney.
Yeah.
I should have watched that video a few times last week.
I'm fucking landlocked at Disney. The humidity levels through the roof.
I'm not getting schnockered.
Nah, what's this? What's this
What the hell
Instagram?
is going on with this goddamn monorail?
And then you watch the girl without a face story, and you're like, oh god damn,
yeah.
I'm so glad I'm landlocked in Orlando right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh god, I'm so glad I have swamp ass so deep that I could
a little graphic tape.
I could lose my wallet in there.
Oh God. So
I like that one. Anyway, Chick, we were supposed to talk about
I know, but I realized we went a little
your
long. We can
vacation.
save it for next week.
I
my
think we're
vacation.
done. I think we're going to have to save it for next week's
Yeah,
episode.
let's do it. I was
Yeah,
actually
it's good,
thinking
'cause
that
we
as
have-
well.
yeah,
we have nothing to talk about for next week. yet.
Besides, your stories usually suck anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, don't want to ruin a good episode.
Right, this is a good episode. We heard that review. You know, that seems to be the sentiment lately, anyway. So,
By popular demand, we'll save it for next week.
by popular demand. All right, guys, I think we're it. That's it. For
all
this
right,
week,
guys.
Great week, guys. Glad to be back.
Hey, it was good to see you guys. It was good to
Thank
hang
you
out
for
with
listening to episode 25, Disney.
All right.
Check us out. Go on our Instagram, Adult Baby Show. Go follow us on YouTube.
We
Subscribe
love you
to us.
guys. Give us reviews, comment, please. Come on.
If you enjoyed the show and you got this far, tell a friend. Spread the word.
Got
Help us
this
out. We
far.
really appreciate it. Love you guys.
Love you.
Peace.